Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing another Hunger Games video, this time with people from my Discord server. So on my Discord server, I did a thing and people could sign up to be in this Hunger Games thing. So I got a lot of people, 14, 15 to be exact, but I didn't get enough to get all 24. So there's a few things that are just guys from my card game. So construction worker, nerdy scientist, boldelizer, sandeye, dragonfire the dragon, gilded golem, and infasana. But besides them, we have me, so stranded, Waro Hasaruki. Forgive me if I get the words wrong, the names wrong. We have some weird names though. The kid Leroy, the Zwaystein. I might say that wrong. Lunam, Snoopers, Realm Rumble TCG, Y, Crystal Chaos TCG, the best man to ever be a pickle, but it cut off the other part, Ligmano, Lobster Dude, Ohano God, Gabriel, Great Dane. Oh, wait. Oh, he's in twice. The best man to ever be a pickle. Okay, that's weird. Well, and then Mr. Hoodie. So we'll start. Okay, the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Waro Hasaruki grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Mr. Hoodie runs away. Boldelizer rips a mace out of Ligmano's hands. Y gathers as much food as he can. Lunam snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Hope they're not drinking underage. Lobster Dude grabs a jar of fishing bait while the best man grabs fishing gear. Oh, Lobster Dude's gonna fish for some lobsters. Ohana God runs away. Dragonfire the Dragon and the Great Dane fight for a bag. Dragonfire the Dragon gives up and retreats. Dragonfire the Dragon is literally a dragon, and it lost to a Great Dane. Infasana takes a handful of throwing knives. Gilded Golem runs away. Gabriel takes a handful of throwing knives. Nerdy Scientist runs away. Realm Rumble retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Construction worker finds a canteen full of water. The kid Leroy bashes the best man to be a pickle's head in with a mace. Sandeye gathers as much food as he can. Crystal Chaos TCG and Snoopers fight for a bag. Crystal Chaos TCG gives up and retreats. Snoopers, yeah, okay. I don't know what to say. The Zwaystein grabs the jar of fishing bait while Stranded gets fishing gear. Okay, there's a lot of fishing stuff, and by a lot I mean 2, but 2 is kind of a lot. Ligmano, the Zwaystein, Mr. Hoodie, and Lobster Dude raid Gilded Golem's camp while he is hunting. Gabriel picks flowers. Dragonfire the Dragon questions his sanity. Stranded, the best man, construction worker, Waro Hasaruki, and Boldelizer hunt for other tributes. Y steals from Crystal Chaos TCG while he isn't looking. Lunam is also picking flowers. Realm Rumble TCG dies from infection. No, it truly is the end of Realm Rumble. Great Dane receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ohano God discovers a cave. The kid Leroy tries to sleep through the entire day. Snooper sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Insana travels to higher ground. Sandeye explores the area, and Nerdy Scientist questions his sanity. Okay, the only 2 people are dead, Realm Rumble and the best man to be a pickle. Okay, Waro Hasaruki thinks about home. Sandeye stays awake all night because he's made of sand, so he can't sleep. Snoopers is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Lunam, the kid Leroy, Boldelizer, Great Dane, and Ligmano track down and kill Nerdy Scientists. Construction worker climbs a tree to rest. Lobster Dude kills Ohana God for his supplies. The Zwaystein lets Y into his shelter. That's nice. Let's go. Stranded shoots at Infasana, but misses and kills the best man instead. I'll take what I can get. Mr. Hoodie cries himself to sleep. Oh, it's kind of depressing. Dragonfire the Dragon is unable to convince Gilded Golem not to kill him, so he dies. Gabriel quietly hums. Gabriel was picking flowers and now he's quietly humming, so in my last video, Luxor Giant was just chilling, and now I think Gabriel is going to take his place. And last in my last video, Luxor Giant just chilled the entire time, and then he won. So I think Gabriel might win. So right now, I'm guessing Gabriel's gonna win just because of what happened last time. And then Crystal Chaos accidentally steps on landmine and blows himself up. Well, okay. Infasana searches for a water source. Waro Hasaruki tries to spear a fish with a trident. Y, Boldelizer, and Gilded Golem hunt for other tributes. Stranded, the Zweisteen and Snoopers start fighting, but the Zweisteen runs away as I kill Snoopers. I'm sorry, Snoopers, but it's the Hunger Games. Gabriel is pricked by thorns while picking. Okay, he went from flowers to humming to picking berries. He has to win. He just has to. The Great Dane chases Sandai. Construction worker sprains his ankle while running away from Lunam. Mr. Hoodie attacks the Kid Leroy, but he manages to escape. Lobster Dude defeats Ligmano in a fight, but spares his life. And Nerdy Scientist, Ohano God, the Best Man, Dragonfire the Dragon, Crystal Chaos, and Snoopers are all dead. And I've killed 2 of those people. The Kid Leroy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Boldelizer attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. I'm going to remind you, Boldelizer does not have legs. He is a rock with arms. So I don't know how he climbs a tree, but it makes sense that if he tried to, he would die. Great Dane lets Lunam into his shelter. Ligmano sets up camp for the night. Stranded, Infasana, and the Zweisteen discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I just killed someone in front of the Zweisteen and now we're teaming up. Okay. Mr. Hoodie, Gilded Golem, and Lobster Dude cheerfully sing songs together. Gabriel, dies of dysentery. Well, did not expect that. Sandai sets up camp for the night. Waro Hasaruki tends to her wounds. Y loses sight of where he is. Construction worker attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Okay. The Great Dane makes a wooden spear. The Zweisteen sprains his ankle while running away from Waro Hasaruki. Infasana and Okay, right now, I'm just going to take a break. I think I'm going to win right now. I just think I'm going to win. Infasana and the Lobster Dude hunt for the tributes. Construction worker and Sandai work together for the day. Mr. Hoodie receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Oh, I thought Mr. Hoodie got injured. Or no, he cried himself to sleep. Okay. No, I was thinking he got injured and that's why I need them. But Y explores the arena. I question my sanity. Why? Ligmano receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Lunam searches for firewood. And Gilded Golem silently snaps. Silently snaps the Kid Leroy's neck. Okay. Boldelizer, Gabriel, and the Kid Leroy are all dead, sadly. Oh! I died from an infection. Did not see that coming. Now I have no idea who's going to win. Maybe. I have no idea. Infasana and Lunam sleep in shifts. Y and Ligmano huddle for warmth. The lobster Dude screams for help. That's probably not a good idea because they're going to hear screams and come to kill you, not help you. Oro, Hasaruki, Sandai, and Gilded Golem sleep in shifts. The Great Dane dies from an infection just like me. The construction worker receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. What's he going to do with that? Mr. Hoodie is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And this wasting just goes to sleep. Y searches for a water source. Lunam goes hunting. Oh, Mr. Hoodie sets Gilded Golem on fire with a Molotov. Don't know if that kills him or not, because it doesn't specify, but I think it does. The Zweisteen receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Infasana receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Construction worker and Sandai hunt for other tributes. Waro Hasaruki picks flowers. Lobster Dude sees smoke, probably from this fire Mr. Hoodie set, but decides not to investigate. And then Ligmano steps on a landmine and blows himself up. It always ends with a landmine. I'm dead, Great Dane's dead, Gilded Golem's dead, and so is Ligmano. Mr. Hoodie Okay, I think Mr. Hoodie's gonna win now. He's just destroying everyone. Mr. Hoodie destroys Infasana's supplies while she is asleep. Lunam tends to Waro Hasaruki's wounds. The Zweisteen cries himself to sleep. Oh, that's sad. Construction worker cooks his food before putting his fire out. If I remember correctly, he had a bomb, so gotta look out for that. Lobster Dude thinks about winning. Y is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And Sandai falls into a pit and dies. Okay, there's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. In Fasana, construction worker, lobster dude, and the Zwaystein track down and kill Mr. Hoodie. Completely unrelated to the feast. They just track him down and kill him. Y sets Waro Hasaruki on fire with a Molotov. I don't know where they're getting all these Molotovs, but probably from the sponsors. Lunam takes the staff lean against the cornucopia. Okay, so Waro Hasaruki and Mr. Hoodie are dead. Y, Lobster Dude and Lunam gets into a fight. Lobster Dude triumphantly kills them both. Okay, we're down to just... Wait, Infosonic makes a wooden spear and the Zwaystein sprains his ankle. This is the second time the Zwaystein has sprained his ankle, I'm pretty sure. So, he's wounded right now. So we're down to 4 people. Lobster Dude, Infosonic, construction worker, and the Zwaystein. I feel like the Zwaystein and Lobster Dude have the highest chance of winning right now. 5 people are dead. I'm not going to read them out. Construction worker destroys Infosonic. This is the second time Infosonic's supplies have been destroyed while she's sleeping, so... Yep. Lobster Dude receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and this Zwaystein tries to sting himself to sleep. Infosana makes a wooden spear. The Zwaystein gets a hatchet from a sponsor. Construction worker attacks Lobster Dude, but he manages to escape. No one's dead. Okay, construction worker receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. The Zwaystein and Lobster Dude hold hands. Okay, Infosana thinks about winning, and then day 7, construction worker travels to higher ground, and Infosana, Lobster Dude, and the Zwaystein hunt for other tributes, and by other tributes, they mean construction worker, because he's the only other person. No one's dead. Okay, a lot of nothing is going on right now. Lobster Dude passes out from exhaustion, the Zwaystein looks into the night sky, construction worker thinks about home, and Infosana cries herself to sleep, so nothing's happening. I hope there... Yeah, nothing. I hope there's a event soon, because sometimes there's events that if like nothing happens, like poison gas or hurricane or something like that. So, Lobster Dude questions his sanity. Construction worker overhears this Zwaystein and Infosana talking in the distance. No, there's no events yet. Infosana and the Zwaystein tell stories about themselves to each other. Construction worker quietly hums, and Lobster Dude is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Construction worker is pricked by thorns while picking berries. The Zwaystein constructs a shack, and Infosana stabs Lobster Dude with a tree branch. Okay. Lobster Dude is dead. Construction worker lets the Zwaystein into his shelter. Infosana is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Infosana tends to construction worker's wounds, and the Zwaystein travels to higher grounds. I'm probably saying the Zwaystein wrong. It's probably the Zwaystein, but in my head, I've always heard your name, the Zwaystein, for some reason, and maybe that's correct. I have no idea, but yeah, no one's dead. Still no event. I really want an event. Also, it's been like 20 days since anything's really happened. Oh, never mind. Okay, Infosana receives a hatchet. Construction worker is dead. Oh, and the Zwaystein accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. So does that mean Infosana wins? Oh, that's Infosana won. That's kind of sad because that was a bot. So no one from the Discord actually won. But good job. Good job to the Zwaystein for getting second, and construction worker got third. So the Zwaystein technically won if we take out all the bots. But I'm going to do 3 rounds. So round 3. And here's a summary. And the placement and all that stuff. And see kills. Does it say? I don't even know what this is. Okay. Simulate again. Same people. Here we go. Okay, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Lunam snatches a ball of alcohol and a rag. Nerdy scientist takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Gilded Golem finds a canteen full of water. The best man to be a pickle snatches a pair of sais, which I'm pretty sure are these like knife, sword little things. It's like a fork, the end of a fork, but turned into a knife. Sandeye snaps Crystal Chaos TCG's neck. Okay, well, we already have 1 death. Dragonfire the Dragon severely injures Waro Hasaruki, but puts her out of her misery, so she's dead. Okay. Construction worker takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Now he just needs a hammer. Stranded runs away from the cornucopia. Infosana runs away. Rumble runs away. The best man runs away. Ligmano grabs a backpack but does not realize it is empty, and so does Lobster Dude. He also grabs a backpack. Oh, and so does Y. All three of them all grab backpacks, but they're all empty. Gabriel, Snoopers, and the Zwastein work together to get as many supplies as possible. The Kid Leroy runs away. Great Dane scares Ohana God away from the cornucopia. Mr. Hoodie finds a canteen full of water, and Boulderlizer takes a handful of throwing knives. Okay. And I'm having internet troubles. That's great. If you've ever played Chaos Galaxy with me before, you know this is not a rare occurrence. I'm going to cut this part out probably so you won't even hear what I'm talking about right now. The web page is temporarily down. So my internet's not doing great. I actually don't know if I'm going to cut this part out, but I'm going to play this dinosaur game while I wait for my internet to get back. Hope you guys enjoy this game. This video has turned to... Oh, never mind. I'm making some jokes, but okay. Okay, Ligmano and the Great Dane hunt for the tributes. Oh, I saw the word suicide below, so I'm a bit nervous. Snooper searches for a water source. Ohana God makes a slingshot. Gabriel's pricked by thorns while picking berries. This is the second time in the second game that this has happened. Okay, Sandai, Infasana, Gilded Golem, and the best man to be a pickle form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Good thing all those people, except for the best man to be a pickle, were bots. So, yeah. Okay, and then the best man, which is the best man to be a pickle, but I accidentally put him in twice. Oh, he kills Zwastein with a mace. Okay. Dragonfire the Dragon and Realm Rumble TCG hunt for their tributes. Lobster Dude accidentally steps on a landmine and kills himself. Construction Worker and Y work together for the day. Mr. Hoodie makes a wooden spear. Nerdy Scientist and Stranded split up to search for resources. Lunam begs for Boulderlizer to kill him. He refuses, keeping Lunam alive. And the Kid Leroy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Fallen tributes: Crystal Chaos, Waro Hazaruki. Cannot say that word. Sandai, Infasana, Gilded Golem, the best man to be a pickle, the Zwastein, and Lobster Dude are all dead. The Kid Leroy attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. I receive medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ohana God, the best man, Boulderlizer, and Mr. Hoodie tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Construction Worker passes out from exhaustion after working all day. Dragonfire the Dragon thinks about home. Snoopers and Gabriel tell stories about themselves to each other. Ligmano and Realm Rumble TCG run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Lunam questions his sanity. Nerdy Scientist and Y tell stories about themselves to each other, and the Great Dane thinks about winning. Lunam practices his archery, and so does Ohana God. Mr. Hoodie, Y, Realm Rumble TCG, Snoopers, and the best man hunt for the tributes. I camouflage myself in bushes. Boulderlizer receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. He's made of rock, so I don't know what the supplies would be. Great Dane overhears Nerdy Scientist and Gabriel talking in the distance. Ligmano camouflages himself in the bushes just like me. Construction Worker overhears the Kid Leroy and Dragonfire the Dragon talking in the distance.